Hey there, Boots Owen here. Not another GTech 22 volt Air Ram. This one I found and it didn't have a battery and it only had part of its dust box. So I brought it home, fitted a dust box to it and another battery that I have. Shouldn't sound like that. So I'm gonna have a look inside it and see what I can see. I'm up on the bench. This is my dust box from a working one. Now something's whizzing. And I wonder, will this just be chaos if I put the battery back in? So I wonder if this will just be chaos. Let's put the battery in there, see what happens if I turn it on. The brushes aren't turning properly. Is there a belt or something in here? Let's figure it out. I've probably been into these before, but I can't remember. It has a lot of screws. These ones are Phillips because it wants you to be able to take the end caps off. Short and a long. Long. And a short. That one doesn't want to come out. Alright, doesn't want to come out. Oh, it's a bit rusty. It's sticky. Right, so these guys should click out like that. That bearing looks okay. That one looks a bit bad. It looks like it's been cooked at some point. Brushes should pop out like that. That end looks okay. A bit of a clean wouldn't hurt here, but it's not bad. And the inside is okay. Worst case scenario for this one is that it gets used for spares. That's okay. That's not great, but this is the end that was on here, so we can clean all that out with a, let's do it while we're talking about it. We can clean all this out with a pick. It's just dust, I think. And dust and hair gets tangled up together and makes a nice little crust. It's not, you know, it's someone else's hair as well. It's not mine. Gross. Does it look like it's been overheated? I don't know. Right, that's not the problem anyways. Let's put that battery back in and try it one more time. The vacuum's working, but this brush bit here isn't. There's a lot of torque screws hidden and above and below. I can't remember, so I'm just going to have to go for it. So the four here hold this guy in. This just holds the brush in and it gets full of dirt like that. It is a vacuum cleaner, that's what you expect. Feeling these guys down below have to come out. It's dirty, but it's not that damaged, so if we could get it rolling, that'd be pretty good. This, where's it going? This roller here, it's moving, but it's a bit rusty. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna... Oh, okay, we've got the hood off it here. Flip it over again. There's a hood off it. Does this one just click off or what? Looks like it should. There we go, that's off. So it's this guy in here that I think we're going to have a problem with. This unit here. Boy, do they love screws. Let's keep going here. If I could get away without taking the wheels off, that would be a bonus, because if I recall correctly, they're a nightmare. They have plastic end caps you have to take off, and then there's works within to deal with. Got some screws in here as well. Oh, that side's coming up, so will this guy lift up? I don't know. Yeah, it feels like the whole unit's come out. It plugs into 2 clips down there through these guys, and they look like, it looks like one is bent, and I can't tell if it's supposed to be or not. So I'm going to get Henry on the case and we'll give it a bit of a vacuum because it's all a bit hairy. So I'm already working towards this being an autopsy video more than a repair video, but you never know until we get in. Different head on this screw. Longer screw. Right, that's that one off. Oh, this will play havoc with my sinuses. Achie. I don't know why I'm taking this off. It comes out. I think really what I want to be doing is lifting this cap up. Like that. Okay. In here I can see 4 screws holding this gearbox. Let's see if the gearbox just comes out separately. Not really is the answer. Let's take out the screws on the side. I have a feeling it's damaged beyond repair, but we won't know until we get in. If it is, it's just an autopsy video and I might not even put it back together. It's all a bit hairy in there as well. That's probably the cause of the problem because it acts as a brake on it. Whereas that, it should look like this here, but it looks like that. Right, what are we at here? That cover comes off sideways like that. And metal bevel gear on a plastic bevel gear. The plastic bevel gear hasn't a hope. It's got nothing left. Look, there's all the teeth there. You see they're all missing. It just spins around. So this one will spin. Belt's okay. It's all dusty. Good motor. But this guy here just goes wee and doesn't turn. So that's your autopsy. It's done. I don't know if I'll be bothered putting it back together. I might just put it in a box for spares for next time. But for now, it's got my sinuses. I think I've paid for these fellows in the past when I've had machines that were broken and I thought they were worth fixing, and it was just a matter of getting a new end bearing. So, you know, I will keep them. That one looks to have gotten pretty hot at some point. It's weird how much dust gets lost in a vacuum cleaner. This one looks to have had what I would call a pretty hard life. But yeah, it's probably just choked because of this hair here heating up. Once it gets hot, once it gets hair on it, it gets friction, it gets hot, plastic melts, you get more friction. Then it embeds itself shut. So, you know, regular cleaning, regular inspection, taking that apart. But that hasn't happened. And what am I going to do? my fault. Pop that out, that's what's broken. That bevel gear is just chewed up. But you've got good bearings and whatnot. I don't think you can get these separately. I think you have to buy the whole gearbox or stuff like that. So you're not really up to anything if you think you're going to try and fix it. Unless you can get somebody who's taking them apart, putting the bits on eBay. I don't know that you can. So put it back together and that'll be that. Questions or comments, leave them below. Do you think it's worth getting a new gearbox, which would potentially be 17 quid, and I haven't got a battery and I haven't got a, you know, I've got a working one, but I haven't got the spares. So I think this will be a machine for spares, but that's what's wrong with it. The moral of the story, clean those brush heads. There you go. Like, subscribe, become a member of the channel. I'd appreciate any of it. If you want to see more videos like this, check out my vacuum cleaners playlist. I don't know if I have a GTech playlist yet. I might set one up now because I've done a few videos on GTech repairs. Thanks for watching. See you later.